children's eyes. Our standard of living is no standard for dignity. Corruption is a form of art. Murder, an act of reformation. Everywhere there is concealing of expressions with hidden meanings of poisonous smiles, concealing poisonous fangs. Salt in classrooms every day. We are the food prepared in this political polythene bag, served to feed the democracy cancer for God's chosen ones and God's forsaken ones. We are all feeding from the same pot of the sacred ballot box. We line up behind to vote. Our favorite form of suicidal survival. But before I am taxed for my apology, before you make me swear that this land belongs to Queen Elizabeth, for God to serve our second country, I am sorry for my pessimism. Because babies born on city streets are sad. City streets. Babies born on city streets run, screaming runs. Our city mortuaries. Their scouts and little hands foundation of our spiritual economic growth. Some are lucky. They wake up in their mother's arms. Some are woken to life by lullabies of mother house flies. Some wake up to find their mothers dead. And their fathers have fled the hospital bills. My country is in fits and convulsions of attitudes, drumming disillusions, driving a young generation to its final destination. I don't like this movie. I don't like this theory of evolution. Where, after them thanking us for our compliance, they tax us more to feed themselves some more. But before I am taxed for my apology, before you make me swear this land belongs to Queen Elizabeth, for God to save my forsaken country, I am sorry for my sarcasm. With me is a young history of original metaphors, ready to smile at any camera of words, preaching hope. For happy are they who are happy to be denied bail, to mourn offenses they did not commit. The kingdom of the bus belongs to them. And happy are they who are happy to look this way and that way and the other way, and remain the same way, no matter what happens. In this new constitutional behavior, the kingdom of the past belongs to them. And happy are they who think they are happy, who live like they are happy, but they know they are not free, but pretend to be free, and therefore they think they are safe. For as long as there is peace, the kingdom of the past belongs to them. I wish them all the best of various. But before I am taxed for my apology, before you make me swear, this land belongs to Queen Elizabeth, for God to save my forsaken country, I am sorry for being angry. For how else would I want what I want? How else would I want what I want for my country? Where sharing citadels with marabou dogs. Our thoughts wait outside parliament to participate in democracy. Mbo, to awaken some visions. Visions. Sleepwalking on streets. Visions. Hidden with rubbish heaps. Visions. Craving not to be undrummed again by Spiller's amendments. But before I am taxed for my apology, before, let me swear, this land belongs to Queen Elizabeth. For God to save my forsaken country. I am sorry. For my misery. Because I hate this English language too. These bigger carcass of sounds cutted in my vocal cords, piercing my cultural growth, injecting me with important misunderstandings of me. Now my tongue is air. My neck has shortened its view. With our mother tongues now on the project managed for early childhood development, our languages have become permanently kiddish. But look how I fluently speak this language of that English. Feeding my negativity. Into my relations with my relatives. Relative to the hybrid I have become. See the good in us. I see the good in us. But this good is a good for chosen ones, selected by a selection of actions and inactions of a generation whose parents bred on pains of war, but chose spoon feed their children. With And now, we know nothing else. So, whether the sun sets east or west, my home is our west. Disease with corruption. But before I abduct for my apology, before you make me swear that this land belongs to Queen Elizabeth, God to save my forsaken country, I am sorry, but this is how I feel. Taliwo omulongo omuwanvu.
Uganda, Edward Mutesa, died in exile in London. He'd been forced to flee his homeland by Milton Obote and died in a small flat in Bermondsey. His friends still dispute the reasons for his death.
Omwana wa
Mutesa had been ruler of Uganda, the largest of the kingdoms which made up Uganda, and he was Milton Obote's choice for president of the newly independent country. Dubbed King Freddie by the press, the Kabaka had been educated at Cambridge University and had been an officer in the British Grenadier Guards before taking on his duties in Uganda. But in 1966, Prime Minister Obote promoted himself to the presidency and moved to abolish the old kingdoms. He ordered an attack on the Kabaka's palace led by a new army commander, Idi Amin.
The fires have died down now on the hill over there where the palace buildings stand, and the shooting seems to have stopped. Unless you actually try to get up to the palace, and then you'll find roadblocks of overturned barriers and trees, and above them you can quite often hear the occasional shot. There's still very much a feeling of tension and unrest here, and it remains to be seen whether the news of the eventual fate of the Kabaka is going to fan the flames once again.
We, the people of Uganda, forgetting our history, not recognizing our struggles against forces of tyranny, oppression and exploitation, committed to destroying our future, exercising our sovereign right to be cowards, noting that the Constituent Assembly did not represent us, do hereby solemnly reject and absolve ourselves and our prosperity of this Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, for God and my politicians. Amen. The Grand Norm is up for sale. The Grand Norm is up for sale. The Grand Norm is up for sale. My lords, to console myself every day, I say, negativity plus negativity equals to what I speak. For my negativity, I speak what I feel. Our national budget is a daily dose of diet for the liberating generation, functioning on debts from borrowed donations to be paid for by the tax of Omuntu Awalsi, who later will die of poverty. Anyway, what is $1 a day if you can't even have your fene because your tree is being taxed? What is $1 a day if every day you carry the pain of helpless hunger? Because before you eat, you have to pay value-added tax. My lords, what is $1 a day if all that poverty leaves you with to eat? Is your turn. After all, it will be said in court, the grand norm is up for sale. The grand norm is up for sale. The Constitution is up for sale. Each page of the Constitution is now available to the highest bidder. Whether executive, whether member of parliament, interested investors, interested donors, let it be known. The grand norm is up for sale. 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 And yet, it will be said, it is the poet who composed the negativity. Before the hammer, going once, goes. If I gazed into the distance, our memories have covered. First, with my forehead, and then with my backhead. And I measured the time political promises have buried. With each new rising sun, revealing a new number of our unmarked graves, you would also see why it's not hard to see how my negativity is my property, my chapati, my Steve Biko strategy to counter this insurgency and bury this reality. I can't build a better world by just using better words. I am a poet, and my actions speak louder than my words. Before the hammer, going twice, goes. I'm sorry for my negativity, but our Our generation deserves better. Better than the crater lake of inertia the youth are driven by. In the beginning was a revolution. And the revolution was your future. And your future was the revolution. Our generation deserves better imagery. Better than what my broken eyes see. Our generation deserves better. Before this hammer going thrice goes, someone should remind the Odoki Commission to refund all our allowances they ate while setting up our constitution for sale. They do not their feet, break their teeth with propaganda. Break their teeth with propaganda. Before midnight opens our barrio places to collect us. Chirindi, chirindi, hey, doom, lights, innocent feet, terror, flies in a vulture, fear, manifests in a snap trail, the signs of a box they'll shed, how rapid our friends. Drop the beat, see the fleet of citizens ready to meet and greet for the salt sugar giveaway ceremony in the ballon marketplace of compromise. Hurry up while stock lasts. Their sweat is up for grabs. Wait, hurry up while stock lasts. Their eyes are up for grabs. Wait, hurry up while stock lasts. Their voice is up for grabs. Wait, hurry up while stock lasts. Their country is up for grabs. Block their ears, play their eyes, loaf their mouths, call their feet. Break their teeth with propaganda. Break their teeth with propaganda. If you look closely, you will see why. It's not hard to see how my negativity is my property. My property, my sleep, because strategy to counter this insurgence, barren this reality. I can't build a better world by just using better words. Tema uliza, no. Tema uliza, no. Tema uliza, no. Tema uliza. They'll hear the noise, they'll hear the blows, they'll hear the screams, the chants, the blasts, they'll hear the runs, they'll hear the stomps, they'll hear the hopes, the winds, the moans, they'll hear the poems, they will not listen. They'll hear the poems, they will not listen. They'll hear the poems, they will not listen. They'll hear the poems. We who are we? Who are what is Uganda? What does Uganda mean? Who named this country Uganda? Let us go back to where we came from. Now understand why the Makerere were silent and wise to leave this land and prefer to die elsewhere than they were silent about its curse. They were silent about its past. But who listened? Who listened? This Madola Blighty, this country, it's not ours. Nange. History is a play we act on behalf of our ancestors to pass time. Now I understand why apathy is revenge, and revenge is apathy. See Alex, see the rivers, they gather in Wai's slums. See the spear, the ship, the coat, the grain, the cotton, the coffee, all privatized out of the national emblem. But who listens? Who listens? This country is not ours. We sing the national anthem on empty belly promises. We feel the crested crane cry in our vertebra. But who listens? Who listens? This country is not ours. Unake. Let us go back to where we came from. If generations come and go, why has our history remained the same? Why do we continue to suffer pain in the same joints, in the same way our history has hurt us? If things keep repeating themselves, I wonder what scene from our history is coming up next for a replay. Me, I am waiting to see the next Chief Justice with balls big enough to die for this kind of country. Who is the next Archbishop or the next police chief to drop dead while displaying dignity in this kind of country? Who is the next Byron Kawadwa to sing the song for the cockerel to crow? To Kokoriyoko! Before he dies. For this kind of country. Kawadwa. I am waiting for the next child of God ready to dedicate a new vision to daily monitor this kind of country. In fact, as Bukuku not returned from his holiday from the Bahamas, but who listens? Who listens? This country is not ours. Unage. Semitego should look for Majangwa to bring Walukagale blacksmith back from Hoima to help us archive the wisdom of how to solve this riddle of the falling kites. But who listens? Who listens? This country is not ours. Unange. Anyway, it is already too late. It is always too late for the women. The politicians, and the artists who know too much. Now I understand why the Bachwezi were silent and wise to leave this land and prefer to die elsewhere. But here they were silent about its curse, silent about its past. Us also should go back to where we came from. Because this country is not ours. It's my I am going to report you to the Uganda Media Council. Viewer discretion is advised. A smiling child is holding a skull in his arms. A smiling face is always beautiful for history to share. A surviving victim wears her mouth as a scar. She lost her lips to an elaborate process of making a critical political statement of what sort of power belongs to what sort of people. In search of another, a child is folding her out. Her face is beautiful for history to dare to find her a place to rest her eyes. But viewer discretion is advised. Do not stare at her for long. She will turn into a tree made from material to fulfill the desires of colonialism. She is what Winston Churchill saw to exclaim, "The Pearl Uganda discovered!" But viewer discretion is advised. Hey, Isma! Turn on our reality. And it's easy to see why nobody told her who wants responsibility for things they only found here. Father once told me, "Son, run from all the murder scenes you find. You will want to be kind, but justice is not the same way. There are too many lives out there. There are too many falsehoods on sale. You will want to be kind, Paula, but justice is not nice." not the same way. Do not think anything here belongs to you. Even the 9,000 square miles in the current heart of this capital once belonged to the you in Uganda. But the moment the British called this land their protectorate, now Uganda also means Viennaku. But your discretion is advised. If our independence morning had come along with our Obuntubulam and our national anthem, the declaration of our freedom, had it been given to us in our mother tongues, in all things we are today, our heritage would lead the way. Ooh. Our banana juice of Austin Bukenya's I Met a Thief would be in its own world, inspiring the democracy of love and not the poison of power, drunk by elders in military wear, feeling important whenever violence erupts. But viewer discretion is advised. Unless you are a patient of a wounded conscience, open your eyes to open your wound to let out the pus, which is good for our system. Unless you are a parasite pestering perennial politicians to partake power so you can propagate your claws in the human flesh of Omutuawasi. Close your eyes, because preaching human rights and preaching happiness, these concepts differ depending on who is holding the gun. But if you know this country, you know this is everybody. Ask anybody who knows anybody who went to the bush and returned preaching human rights. But viewer discretion. creator of all things with life and life itself, beginner of wisdom, bringer of peace. I come to you with my children. I come to you because the past is kind to those whose ancestors were kind to it and passed it on to those who are eager to know beyond the sight of their chins. For our politicians, I come to you, giver of good health, to tell you of your children left in villages, asking the fire of Jaja Salongo for a difficult answer to a simple question that now I ask on their behalf. Is there a heaven for corruption? Your children are tired of waiting for Bas Dunia to come and take them. Your children are tired of waiting for prosperity to come and take away their shame. Your children are tired of being tired waiting. They are tired of being helpless. Where is the heaven for corruption? They want to go there and meet some friends they made in Kampala. Those days went together. They made bags and bags of money, being brutal to democracy for the sake of employment. They want to go back there and meet some dreams they left hanging on their shoelaces the last time they went out there with bags and bags of papers looking for jobs. Dear Mulder, where is the heaven for corruption? They want to go to the night disco and eat tomato sauce with chicken and chips. They also want that life. Dear Mulder, creator of all things, what things have we all in common except for the things we lack? Where is the heaven of corruption? Guide me to where it is. Your children have been left to imagine what eating money means. Hunger, couches in their tummies, and scotches in their arms, and it takes away their legs. Soon, they will have nothing left to eat except for their rage, for not dying when they desire. Dear Mulder, creator of all things, from a distance, I can hear a big storm coming. I can tell it is not far, and the greens have begun growing bushes again in the countryside. Is that the path to our heaven of corruption? Your children want to find out where their politicians lie about while feeding on their taxes at the expense of their suffering, to teach them a lesson or two on how to share that loot from that root to that heaven of corruption. And this, I ask to serve my children's suffering. For God and my politicians. Amen.
Nobody should think that what is happening today is a mere change of that. I think this is a fundamental change in the politics of our country.
But why am I telling you this in English? What am I mean? The whole of me, Kagayi Ngobi, son of Ali Mwingiza, grandson of Ali Mwingiza, great-grandson of Wambi, great-grandson of Ali Mwingiza. After our languages have become permanently Kiddish. Why am I telling you this in English? What? What man me? The whole me, Kagayi, son of Ali Mwingiza, great-grandson of Ali Mwingiza, great-grandson of Wam, great-grandson. After our languages have become permanently Kiddish, why am I telling you this in English? Sadness is knowing the meaning of my bom bom bo long after I am gone to live in my Makerere tree. If you do not consult me now, I shall remain silent in my death. For how can we speak of positivity in a country that was designed favor disintegrated. How can we speak positivity when our positivity is carried in the language of the English? How can we hear hope when our ears are pricked with bullet sounds? How can we taste nationalism when it is sugar-coated with Commonwealth initiatives? People, can't you see? It is you poets with your tongues that are breaking UG. Yewe, Lawino is coming to Kampala. And I'm being driven by the driver of building the nation. And both are complaining to each other in their subject matters, and none speaks with positivity because they know negativity plus negativity equals sadness. Is you not knowing what to do with what you have to do, with what you see and what you smell and what you feel and what you hear. Because for you, Musimania, for you, you fear. What you will become to save yourself from drowning in the shadows of our past, you know, so that you don't have to recite the state is my shepherd. I shall not want. On an empty stomach. Sadness is me not knowing what I need to know who I am. Who am I? Sadness is me not knowing what I need to know am I telling you this in English? Why am I telling you this in English? To say, me, I recognize my negativity. From as far as A for apple, B for ball, A for apple, B for ball, A for apple, B for ball. No. The days have ended and nothing has changed. Fanon is still a foreigner here. The Constitution, our national law, is official in English. English. The Constitution, our national law, is official in the language of the colonizer. And yet, the winds on the beach, on the coast, under the cashew boughs, in my ears, they blow. Come on, Kagayi, accept the English. You grew up with it. How is that not an irony? I should keep eating in a Rolex of orature while thanking my negativity for immunizing me with a self-conscious awareness that preserves my heritage within me. And me within it. Why am I even telling you this in English?